Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Today we're playing Tales of Exandria Marquet, session 4. The gang's all here. We're already going crazy. It's going to be an interesting night. My name is MonkeyDKS. I'm a family friendly streamer here on Twitch. And I will now turn it over to Mumbles. Hi, Mumbles.
Is that hard lemonade?
Hello, hello.
No, it's quite soft.
It's his lemonade.
Don't tell anyone I'm drinking it after 7:30, but having sugar after 7:30, I realized after I poured it, and I'm like, now I just have to finish it. But no, it's just country time lemonade.
Ooh. Okay, Mumbles, our amazing DM, would you like to kick us off?
Yes, yep. He's been trying to kick us off for months.
Thank you for coming back.
I think the right word is kick you down the road, but I mean whatever you want to call it.
Is kick us out of the campaign.
Whatever word the kids are using these days.
I don't know. You have kids.
Yeah, you would know.
Shut up.
Imagine having 20 or less HP right now. Couldn't be me.
Oh wow.
What's HP?
Are they showing up on the stream? Can you see them? Yeah. Good.
Yep.
All right, so
you wouldn't know. You don't have any.
Welcome back to Marquet. This is session number 4. So where last we left off, you all had been exploring the catacombs beneath the city of Ankarel. Having been led there by a mysterious fey creature.
Cat.
Creature sounded cooler. Leave me alone.
It said meow.
Having previously been investigating for the Zaim, the murder of Bahir at the Desert Flower. So having gone down into the catacombs, and then further in, you notice that there were some strange happenings. Mostly the fact that there were creatures that had carved out additional tunnels and had begun to feast upon the citizens of Ankarel that were unfortunate enough to either disappear from the surface of the city or were down in the catacombs for one reason or another. After a short encounter, you ventured further in and found a nesting ground for these creatures. Upon further exploration of this nesting ground, you managed to disturb a couple of the adults and were then chased off and away.
And this time, although it was still Master's fault, I don't completely blame him.
So it is at, let's see. If you can't, can anybody see the picture that is up right now?
I can
Nope.
now, yeah.
Okay.
Mine could be just because I have a delay, but I don't see it yet.
Nope.
We'll just watch it on the stream, then.
screen.
Yeah, because everyone, it finally got the updated dynamic lighting, which is of course, kind of a pain in and of itself. But I should have everybody with vision and all that kind of good jazz. Should,
but I don't.
Should, because it's definitely set to daytime. So,
TM.
You ran away, back down the way in which you came.
No, we tactically retreated.
Okay.
We
Whatever you
advanced
need,
in the opposite direction.
whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep at night.
If only I could sleep at night.
What I need to say to myself in order to sleep at night is I'm drinking this health potion that I got.
Yeah, so that's a thing. So y'all got a couple of you got messed up a little bit, but you managed to make your tactical retreat, and
I still
Are you
don't
gonna
have
put that
vision.
against the- your token definitely has vision.
Is it the correct token?
That is, yep, that is definitely a thing. 100%
Refresh.
you have vision. So, just throwing that out there. Lost my
mean-
train of thought. I mean, you can always drag you a token back out.
It wouldn't let me drag a token out. I tried.
Listen, everything works when I do it, so that's on y'all. Like I haven't tested this today, so I have no idea what to tell you.
Like, I have access to the thing. You can see that. I just don't have.
Where's your
Vision.
token? It's always
I can't even
huge.
see my token.
Where's your token? It's always huge.
Lily's here.
Lily.
Okay,
Hello.
now we just have Ararissa tokens all over the place. We're just being invaded now.
Also, I got a new shirt. What do you think about my shirt?
I can't read it. There's a cat in the way.
I made it bigger.
Black Pearl Cruise Lines, finest ship on the Caribbean. Beautiful.
I
I
like
like it. Lily!
Come on now.
Hopefully we won't run into this again.
We're currently
It'll be
fixing
fixed on the
tokens so
next
people
page.
can actually see.
If I don't want to be annoying, but I also can't say anything, but I don't mind watching Monkey's stream to see it.
It just takes a while.
So funny.
Sorry.
I don't mind being annoying. I just naturally am.
I don't mind. I don't mind
Yep.
being annoying. I relish it. I look forward to it every day.
It's my life's purpose.
I
Monkey,
owe.
I can't see the top of your head.
Yeah, well, there's a cat. That's way more important.
Nope.
I disagree.
You can't see the top of his head anyway. It's got a hat on it.
That's
Oh, now I
true.
can see it. Now I can see it.
No, now my shirt is getting licked. She
Oh,
does,
I can see.
she does this with tape too. There's something wrong with her.
I mean, we knew that. Your cat. Why are you trying to get in my lap, dog?
Ararissa, why are you so large? Oh, you shrank. Good.
You have a shrinking potion? This could come in handy, yes.
Oh, it was the
I knew this
stem.
girl named Alice once that could do something similar.
Just gonna throw y'all away. Just start.
Don't make me
throwing-
start singing Hamilton right now.
Listen, y'all should know. I've already brought in 2 new people from the D&D Beyond forums. Like y'all are replaceable.
No.
Fast.
I'm sorry, but we are the best play-by-post you have ever had.
Like, well,
This
you're the
isn't a
only
play-by-post, by
I've
the
ever
way.
had. So
I know.
that's kind of a toxic mindset. But we'll get into that later. So, anyway, everyone I've now double checked. Everyone's token has vision. It's globally illuminated, and I double checked that everyone has control of their token. So if you cannot see, it is simply a connection issue between you and Roll20.
It's probable my Roll20 never works.
Okay.
But that's okay. I'll just watch through Monkey, I guess.
Okay. So, real quick to finish our recap. You made your tactical retreat. You ended up sort of back in the room. It's so funny. You ended up back in the room, and I have y'all on the wrong map anyway. So like, this is all just kind of a moot point, isn't it?
Mumbles, did you remember to remove the token from the character sheet and then reset it just to make sure?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
like,
good.
yeah. We had a map for that. Yep. Here we go.
Yep, this one's black too.
Lord have mercy.
And
That's
you
racist.
did not do what I asked. Because I just dragged my token out and it's the old token because I can't see still.
I can't even drag a token out, so you're ahead of me.
Welcome to the far realm, fellas. There's only madness from here.
Oh, I can see now.
We're all mad here.
That's my old token.
I'm just here for the party.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the new character.
Not
That's
yet.
the old token? I have that labeled as new.
No, I dragged a token here to try to see if I could fix the lighting.
Oh, is it working now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I cannot
deal.
drag a token.
Lord God Almighty.
Click on your name, not the.
Oh.
Click on the name, not the thing.
That's correct.
Oh.
Hmm?
Yep, I
Yep,
did it.
Name. There you go.
Sort of.
Yeah, when I try to drag it over, it just highlights things.
I mean, this is a very
Yeah,
interesting.
you've
way
got to click
for-
on the name, not the like
I am clicking on the
person.
name.
This is
obviously
a
not.
very interesting way for y'all to outnumber your opponents, but it's also not in the rules. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
We just have a bunch of simulacrum, okay?
You're the. I'm not even seeing a token
I have
on my.
multiple echoes.
ooh, player character. Ooh, player. Ooh, player character.
I am surrounded by Ararissa. Like, the amount of wheels that are around me is ridiculous.
Oh, Meals on
Is this,
Wheels.
is this a battle map or is it a NASCAR track? We're really not sure.
Mirror image. Mirror image. It's all illusion.
And Ararissa makes another left turn. Another left turn.
Ooh, she took
her
this
right-
left turn too hard.
The right wheel's broken.
Chat doesn't want me to do a Windows update right now.
Do a Windows update.
It tells me I have Windows update.
Let's see how many Ararissas I can get on the screen.
Let's not. You know? What if we just
You
didn't?
don't want me to do that?
Then one of them may have sight.
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
Well, she has dark vision. She should be able to see all the things. She's gone blind. It's fine.
Gracious. This is too much. Okay, so who still cannot see?
Marco.
Me.
I
Lily.
assume all the
Me.
people who don't have a single token and have multiple instead can't see. It wasn't that funny. You don't have to like cough. Oh well, I just lost sight. I don't know
Me.
what you did.
Kriammuuchukniniac Undonaar. I cannot see. I've been practicing, by the way, just for reference.
Okay,
You can
stop
see?
dragging tokens for a minute.
Well, I
I
can't
have it.
see now. I used to be able to see, and now I can't.
I used to be an adventurer.
Like,
Then I couldn't see on a battle
Lord
map.
have mercy.
This is better than any adventure we could go on. Sitting here riffing off the fact that none of us can see and we all have tokens.
And we all
Okay,
have
so-
dark vision too, I think.
I don't think
Now-
I do.
It's the
Now-
adventure of madness.
Oh, yeah, I
Drag
do.
it.
Yeah.
Now drag a token back out.
Everyone?
Yes, please.
I still cannot see.
I cannot drag a token out.
I saw
No.
myself when I clicked on it for a second. It's gone.
I can see the token and so when I
What's
click
up,
on the
Britt?
token I can see it, but then the token completely disappears.
See, look, clicking on the name, drag.
Are you streaming to Discord to prove that you can't see?
Yes.
Well, that's because you're highlighting things.
That's what I'm saying! It won't let me do anything else!
Well, that's a you problem, not an it problem.
My goodness.
Fixed.
I roll for initiative.
Why'd you do that?
Don't blame the game for your own shortcomings.
Hey, I was born this way, thank you.
That just makes it more depressing.
Where am I sitting on top of the most people at?
Giggity.
Here.
George, used. That's used.
I rolled the natural one, but it doesn't count because I wasn't rolling for anything. Therefore, extra life does not get $1.
Wow, you're gonna take that away from them, huh?
I've been
Taking the
trying to
dollar
take away
away.
money when I roll natural 20s. Don't get me
I,
started.
I owe $2 from last session that I haven't
Pay
paid
up.
yet.
I owe
didn't have
$4.
time. I didn't have time last session,
You have time right now.
but I have time right now, so I'm gonna go do it. I know it's $50. $2.
$50
don't
is
have-
just
fine.
cover yourself.
Oh, I
Hey,
see.
I
Hey,
got
I
some.
can see.
And I'll see now.
Yes.
I see everything.
Did you just give global
Yay.
light?
And I had that before. Can ever like
I can see.
And I
So-
can move.
Mumbles,
have
what
a
appears to be
token.
happening is it's not properly updating on the character sheet.
I have a really
if
super
you
large token
remove-
that I can see.
If you remove the set token, you should be able to just quickly add them, and they should work from then on.
it's an error. It's an issue that I'm having with the updated dynamic lighting. Because what I did is I just came back to this page and went back to the legacy that they still have available, and suddenly all of you could see.
Gotcha.
I don't even have a token on the field.
So it is something up with the updated dynamic lighting that I am unable to get y'all through.
Yeah, you do. Your token's right here.
Oh. I can't use it.
There you go.
Oh, now I can.
Okay, we're all good then.
Ararissa.
Everybody can see now.
Yes.
Okay, cool deal.
Big Ararissa.
I'm gonna fight the giant wheelchair monster.
I cast in large and it went wrong. I'm just stuck this way.
I still have my gun out. Don't make me shoot you.
I would just cast shield.
You want to try me?
Sure.
All right, you win. That was a 2.
I didn't even have to cast shield. Look at that.
Okay.
You mean you
So-
have an AC higher than +6? Plus.
My
no,
AC is
it's
12.
+8.
It's 12, so yes, barely.
Dodge that.
I'm gonna count that. You owe me $1.
Hey, I'm not part of this.
So now that y'all are back here
Okay,
in the
yeah.
chamber where you originally followed the tunnel down to get to the nesting ground, you come back here, and as you look back where y'all have run from, and you look around, Dane is not with you.
Oh God.
Rip meta. Rip meta who can no longer be with us on Friday night. So his character is temporarily gone. So
His
you do not
character's
see
dead,
Dane-
fed to the
you have not
insects.
seen- you have not seen Dane, and you don't know what has become of him. So
Well, better than me.
It
And
was
I would like to
almost
shoot this
you.
man right next to me.
and so you are
Calm
You're back
down,
here now.
sister.
in the
Oh yeah, I
catacombs.
saw.
What would you like to do?
So I somehow have this magic overview of like the whole catacombs. Like I can see everything. No, I'm kidding. So we have been.
Well, I would recommend we go talk to people about what we found down here.
That's
That
a
fire
good
will only
idea.
hold them for so long.
Well, Vax, do you think we can
Thank you for that
make
extra
it all the way back
donation.
up to the surface without you causing more trouble?
Let's not, place any bets on it.
Do
Well,
you
you've
hear?
already caused us to lose one of our party members.
Yeah, he probably had it coming.
Have we had any motion behind us from the tunnel, the thing that you put in the tunnel to let you know if someone snuck up behind us?
Have we? Has anything come across the alarm?
What accent
No.
is terrible.
Hey, Mumbles, was I
French
able to
today.
find a revolver in the tunnel along with some bullets that might have belonged to Dane at one point?
No.
Dang.
Has
That
my
would
alarm
assume
gone
that,
off
that would assume that Dane is dead.
Well, maybe he just dropped it.
and didn't abandon us?
Or Dane, who is an expert tracker and ranger, could have simply gone down a different tunnel to try and hunt these things down in smaller groups. You have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
And that's fair because your DM has no idea. So,
That's why I was asking about the gun, I'm not gonna lie. I've only got one currently, I need more. I will become the Doom Marine
I'm
with
sure
my
there's
5 strength.
Has my alarm gone off?
it has not.
No.
I'll tell you, the biggest glow up of this campaign is when I get Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. Plus
That-
14 swing.
Well,
Alright,
yes,
we'll head back to the surface.
I think we should head back to Zaim and let him know what we have found here. I don't know what this accent is. I'll get there. Don't worry. Give me time.
Bad. It's bad.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yes, I mean, if we are able to acquire some access to a large amount of gunpowder and a workstation, I could create quite a few explosives and blow that tunnel up.
I feel like.
But wait, should we tell Sonny that his son is dead?
Well, yes, but we should at least we should at least talk to Zaim first, because he has to. We have to do something.
I think there needs to be more investigation into this, because they were being cared for by those things that fly and are metal, and I can't remember the name of them.
They did not have a sign on
Motrons.
them, so I don't actually know what the name was.
Well, yes, but our first safety should be the city,
Yes.
and
But who do
currently
we
it is
even
not safe.
tell?
Monodrome. There's a monodrome.
I can talk to my contacts at the Pillar of Sacrifice, and
Yes.
we can go from there.
Well, where's the way out?
That way.
I want to say it was over here. Is that right?
This is where
There's-
we
There's
came
stairs
into
here.
this. And my alarm is here ish.
Y'all came down a hallway to get to this point.
Yeah, we didn't see the hallway.
Yeah.
Yes, let's head that way.
Like we came this way and we came hold on,
If you just want to go back to the surface, then you go back to the surface.
we came this way and then we came
You don't have to
I'll follow
navigate
you
your way
too.
out. Like we're just
Lead the way.
gonna yeah, we're
We're
gonna
going back to
magically
the
travel.
surface.
So, who are you going to talk to first?
Who do we know? We know Zaim.
I know the people at the Pillar of Sacrifice.
I used to know Bahir. I don't anymore. He dead. We know the in. Oh wait, Zayn is the in. Zaim and Zayan. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Do you have Zion? He's the innkeeper.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have
I'm not going to tell him.
you have the Zaim, who is that's a title. Whoever
the
the
head
Zaim
elder.
is the head elder.
Yeah.
So
We have Sam the Wise. I don't know if we've ever actually met him.
no, you have not. A couple of you know him, but as a
Right.
party, you've not met him. No.
Yeah, I think we know some of the leadership of the city generally, but we haven't met a lot of them in game yet.
Correct.
If you all want to go tell the Zaim, the sooner I start to working on a solution to this little bug problem, I think the better.
So if you're gonna go see the Zaim, then you're gonna be heading to the Cerulean Palace.
Yes.
So,
Is that where would the where would the pillars, like the leaders of the pillars, be?
in the same place. So the Cerulean
same place,
Palace
okay.
now is where is since Jamon left. This is where the Majlis, or the Assembly, as it would be called in common, is now located. So if you're looking for anything in terms of the central government, whether that be the Hand of Ord, which is the military, or the leaders of the pillars, or the Zaim, you'll find them at the Cerulean Palace.
Okay.
Most of the time.
And who is my superior in the Pillar of Sacrifice, just so I can write his name down, or their name down?
Let me see. Door of sacrifice.
And the pillar of faith, please.
Yep, I got you.
Sure.
That
I
is a
don't remember which pillar I was, but I'll take mine as well.
Faith, peace, kindness, sacrifice, and perseverance.
I was whichever one Vix was, but I don't remember which one it
That
was.
is a beautiful question. Give me just a second to open up my OneNote.
We're the lifelight domain, Ducky.
Okay.
Yeah, your domains are like directly opposed to mine.
I have
Our symbol is the
Lydia.
humanoid, the feminine phoenix I wrote down.
Okay.
You have more notes than me.
I have a bunch of notes from
The Everlight,
What
that's
are
what it's called. Blood
Horde of
connection.
the Dragon Queen.
What?
I have a whole bunch of notes from Horde of the Dragon Queen before it died.
Hmm.
This was a long time
In
ago.
his
Even
defense,
before
a
we
lot
died.
of us died there.
Yep. Got notes from our first mini session. It was like that one shot that became like a three shot. And then I have notes from college. Lots.
Nice. So, the head of the party of sacrifice is Almar. Almar. Who else needed theirs?
Faith, please.
Does he have a surname or no? Is it just Almar?
Just Almar is what you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Mumbles, me and Ducky, is the one that we're connected to, is it the Ray the Everlight? Is that what that, did I write that down correctly?
It would be faith, peace,
Yeah,
kindness,
it's
or
one of-
perseverance.
Yeah, faith, peace, kindness, sacrifice, or perseverance.
Oh.
So I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think you guys
yeah,
are both
that.
kindness, I want to say.
Oh, lead with mercy, patience, and compassion. Which one's that one?
I can't find it. I don't know where that note is. I have my first session.
I believe you
note.
guys are both kindness.
Yeah, I was whatever she was.
Let's go with that.
It's in the Discord somewhere.
I was
isn't
gonna
it?
say.
Oh shoot! I didn't notice I was muted.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
your perseverance. It's in the maps and lore on the Discord.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
We're perseverance.
oh yeah,
Yes.
we're perseverance. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I'm
Everlight's
not
a goddess.
I have the Hand of Ord written down. I don't know why.
Which one's the leader of that one?
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
Mhm.
Let me see. Perseverance would be that one. Hendon. Hendon.
And faith and kindness.
Mhm.
Kindness, I need to find a note for. The head of the one of faith is Summon. Just so we know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought
right.
so.
Yeah. I need to find the one for kindness.
Look, it's notes on Amphispana.
I actually kind of remember that.
What?
And that's Wesley and I.
Mhm.
So I need to find the one for kindness because I don't have that.
How
I
did you
also
spell the one for perseverance again, Mumbles? I'm sorry.
H-E-N-D-O-N.
D-O-M?
Yes,
N.
O-N.
N.
N.
N? Oh, sorry, Ducky. I'm being honest. Your accent's sometimes
good.
hard to follow.
It's no problem. I'll type it in chat.
Thank you.
I also have therapy notes in here. Apparently. Let's flip through it. Oh, look at that. I've got to segregate my notebooks. It's getting real bad.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm still Wesley on the notes.
that's hilarious. So one way or another, you all are heading towards the Cerulean Palace. So which of you are going to see the Zaim, and then which of you are is Vex? Are you the only one going to see?
Is Vex back? Micro said beard.
Oh, that's right.
I would like to see Zaim.
I would
Oh, we
also
got-
like to see Zane.
Dang.
I'll go wherever Vix goes.
Go going where the big boss. Where the big boss is.
Welcome back.
I'm cleaning out my notebook. Don't mind me.
So is anyone else going with Vex? Is all I need to know.
Doubt it.
Well, then that'll be the easiest one to do first. So Vex, who are you going to talk to? Your particular, like the head of your pillar?
Yes, I assume I generally report to them directly, correct? Or do I report to someone who then talks to them?
No, in y'all's position as the counselors, you typically dealt with the head of each one.
Okay.
Fairly regularly.
Yeah, so I'll go talk to Almar.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it weird for us to go straight to Zane?
No, not considering that you were put on this task specifically by the Zaim. No, it would not be.
Mhm.
Had you not been put on task for them and they were not expecting you, yes, it would be very taboo for you to attempt to go straight to them. That would be very weird.
It wouldn't stop us.
I don't think that's what I wanted. Where's the picture I want? It is. Ah, here it is. Let me see there. I'm just making sure you can actually see this page. Because that's important.
I cannot.
Nope.
Oh, there it is. Now I can.
You can now. Alright, so you, in the Cerulean Palace, there's basically a lot of very similar looking chambers. These sort of chambers, while are typically sparsely decorated, except the actual decor itself is very expensive, usually imported. You know this place well. You've been in Almar's. You can't really call it an office, but in his place of meeting, enough times. So you go straight to this room here, and it is just Almar by himself today. He is half elven, very dark to be a half elf. In terms of his just ears and general features, he looks very elvish. But it's definitely his skin tone that gives him his way. It gives him away as being half elven, and particularly being Marquesian. Being handed baby as we speak. So.
Hi, baby.
Baby can't hear you.
I'm gonna talk to it anyway.
We're going to attempt to get through this without crying. We're going to try it. And just see how well we do. Alright. So, you walk in and you see Undonaar there.
Well, looks like we failed.
Yep, we failed. Hold on just a sec.
Monkey, did you go back to Minecraft?
How dare you?
No. Maybe.
Oh, that's what you meant by you have 3 minutes left in your invisibility potion.
I don't understand.
It's dangerous under here.
I can tell. That squid's gonna get you.
The squid
Hey.
just got killed.
It's the thing that's shooting the squid that's the problem.
Well, I love that the logic of they can just see you breaking this stuff doesn't.
Well, they don't know where it's getting broken from.
Yeah, they can't see the swinging shovel that's totally visible if you happen to go into this mode.
Yeah.
Or the shoes.
But yeah, you're allowed to wear one piece of armor too. It's really hard to aim.
That
do you
is so
play?
cute.
Why
What
do
are
you
you
have an
playing last
enchanted
night?
iron bar in the other hand?
Oh, it's an item.
It's a magnet.
It's a data pack.
What were you playing last night, Lynn?
Last night,
Yeah. And you posted
Oh.
on it.
Dead by Daylight.
I can't play that.
Wait, you posted on Instagram and I didn't see it?
It's on her story. Do you watch stories?
Yes. I do.
I didn't see it because I don't go on Instagram enough.
Oh, I did see that. I just didn't know what it was, so I clicked past it.
By the way, thank you for the $2, Ducky.
You're welcome. If I roll another natural one tonight, I'll give more.
I accept that. I'm probably going to be rolling digital dice right now because I don't have
Lily?
a desk.
You don't have a
Just
desk?
roll from the cat.
Yeah, roll on the cat. That'll definitely count.
She re-rolls every time I do it, though.
Truly a halfling move.
But not Sam Regal.
I don't know why there's something so relaxing about watching someone just hit blocks. Like,
I could do this all day. I said
I would
could.
go nuts. You said could, yes, but that doesn't mean you also don't.
I have a full-time job.
Yeah, play Minecraft.
No, I tried that for a few months. It's miserable. Takes all the fun out of it.
so what are you doing right now, Monkey? What's the goal?
I'm making a guardian farm. So I'm slowly working on getting all of this area. Well, first I had to flood all this because I'm standing at sea level right here. So I had to flood all this. And then we got to put some blocks down there to push all of these things up. Once they get up here, they're going to go down these water flows here. And then they'll end up over here.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Dang.
then I want to then I want to stop doing what I'm doing because there's lava there. Then they're going to go down there. I don't want to go down there because there's lava.
So why not?
And then they will die.
I would go nuts.
I'm still swimming.
So are you not clearing out all of that water that's in there right now?
No, then you're not clearing any. We're making this entire section all bubble columns.
Oh.
Yep. And then that right there is where all my items are coming up inside that leg, which is not fully built yet.
So that's the spawn area. You want that?
Yep. This
Okay.
whole
I
thing.
thought the spawn area was above.
No, so that what you're looking at down there is, let's finish this. Boop. This is the base of what was the temple. There's the entrance right there. So this used to be the Guardian Temple, which we've taken down with some conduits and lots of invisibility potions.
So why do you need invisibility potions? What are we
'Cause
running from?
These guys are jerks.
Which one? Those things?
Yeah, they shoot lasers.
They shoot space lasers at you. Okay, sea lasers, but same thing,
I mean, basically.
right?
So are all of the ones outside of that area, or did they just swim out? They didn't spawn out there?
Correct. Yeah, they can't any further out than that current platform. Hang on, let me go over here where it's safe for a second. And I'll do this the right way.
How expansive is your world on here, Monkey?
That's pretty
Infinite.
much, yeah. and there's about 5 or 6 people that play on it. Hang on.
Like me.
Sometimes.
Sometime.
Savoy de Rolo. Vex'ildan. Freiin von Musel Marilia. Savoy de Rolo.
So this is
Vex'ildan, Freiin von Musel, Rolo, Osavo de Rolo.
this is what I'm building on top. So I'm rebuilding the temple, slightly sized differently, with all of this stuff.
Sheep?
Aye.
What is that over there?
And then all the items are coming up right here, if this were water. I'm going that way. I'm getting
How are you just walking through walls and stuff? Or are you?
Because
I'm
he's in.
I'm in spectator mode.
Ah.
This is a different server. This is where we're currently at with the floor. I ran out of blocks. Wait for it.
I hate that, by the way.
The texture pack loading?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so this is a whole lot of fences. To put this into perspective, 1 square is a stack of fences.
Oh well.
There are 64 stacks, plus these ones on top.
How long has it taken?
2 weeks. So they'll go down here, they'll burn in those 2 lavas, and then they might bounce once, but eventually they will die on fire. And then all of their items get pushed over here, and then all the way down
That was
here.
fun to design.
Yeah, it was. And then all the way up here. Take your time, Mumbles. I'm entertaining the folk. And then it goes up here, which is what you just saw with the ice. And then it goes into these 4 stacks, which are not at all sorted. Oh, also it only goes into one of those stacks because there's a hopper missing. It's sort of important. And right now I just have it set to go on a loop, so if it's full, it'll just keep going around for a few minutes. But eventually it's going to go all the way around the rest of the thing. But I want to make sure that I actually counted all this right when I build the walls, and that is where I want it to be before I build the entire thing. And discovered that I was
What?
wrong.
You're working smarter, not harder this time?
This time.
Yeah, the amount of times I've already rebuilt this entire thing, yeah. Okay, that's me. I'm visible again.
Good thing you're not down there.
That's why I'm not down there. But yeah, I still gotta build up these legs all the way up and all the way down.
What is Friendly streaming?
I think he has a.
He has a game.
Yeah.
Who?
Got a session. That's a whole lot of. Is that what you're trying to kill? Is those
Yeah.
things?
Yeah. They can only spawn within this square and only between that height and somewhere around here. Maybe lower, I forget exactly. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put a whole bunch of... Here, I'll cheat and show you for a second. I'm going to put a whole bunch of soul sand down here. And they'll all get pushed up like this. And they'll end up here. Oh, like that guy. I just saw him. I had a demonstrator. He's gone. And then they go down there, theoretically.
Interesting.
We'll see.
I'm just in awe of how you figure all this stuff out. There's just so much stuff.
YouTube.
Yeah, you
some of
follow
it-
guides.
Some of it was YouTube.
But
I've
that means
I've
someone
adapted
has
it a little
figured
bit.
all this stuff out. All this out.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. So you're just gonna fill the whole floor with soul sand? Is that what you're gonna be doing?
Yep, I'm going to replace that whole thing with soul sand.
That won't be dangerous. 1 iota.
As long as you have the potions, it's okay.
Why would it be dangerous?
Because they're all trying to zap you the entire time you're down there.
Ah. And what do you get from doing this?
Satisfaction.
Blocks. The blocks that I need to finish building, actually.
My shoes have shipped.
You ordered shoes?
Yes, I ordered shoes.
That's a dolphin.
Ah. Okay,
Why did you order
so
shoes?
So if you look, you can see me invisibly. Oh, I'll go this way.
Okay.
You're back?
Should be.
Okay, I'll stop playing Minecraft now.
We've been Minecrafting.
Gotcha.
Why are you breaking those blocks?
Because I gotta put soul sand there. I could put it on
There's
top.
also on top.
I know, but to do it right.
Since when?
Right this minute.
Also, I need more blocks to finish building.
Okay. Vex is going to talk to.
Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. So Vex. Would
That's me.
you have typically introduced yourself to this person as Vex or as Vex'ildan?
Well, I always introduce myself when I meet him. I knock on the door that's open and say, uh, hello, Almar, it's Vex'ildan Freiin from Undonaar Asivade Rolo.
I forget you said. Yes. Vex, come in. Come in, please.
I step through and I take my gun off and put it at the door. Well,
I mean, the Hand of Ord carries their weapons everywhere, so it's not uncommon.
it's more of a sign of respect. I don't expect to get jumped by this man.
And it's also really, really heavy.
No one ever does.
Listen, it is very heavy. It is, yeah, my heaviest piece of equipment that's not in my bag of holding.
Why is your face so red? There was a flight of stairs. Okay.
Actually, technically, my bag of holding is the heaviest item on me, because it weighs 15 pounds no matter what. Yeah, I'll go and sit down.
What can I do for you today?
Well, a drink would be nice first, if that's possible.
Yes, of course. Tea or something stronger?
Always something stronger.
Yes, of course. And Almar walks over to a small little table that is set up that has, you can see where, like, the tea is, and then right next to it there is a decanter there with some sort of dark-colored liquid in it, and he pours you a small glass and brings it over.
Thank you.
Of course. My pleasure. So, what brings you to me during the day?
Well, there is a little bit of a problem that me and the other ambassadors happen to stumble upon. They're all talking to the higher-ups, but I figured perhaps some assistance from you or like-minded individuals could help.
Of course, they will be somewhat surprised. There is a new Zaim now. We held an election while you all were away. We could not find our counselors.
We were so we were in the tunnels underneath the city, and tracking a fake hat, as you know. Common occurrence.
If you say so.
Well, I suppose it's a little common for me, but I don't know how common it is for others.
I have never followed the regular cat.
Alright, fair enough. You got me there. We stumble upon a chamber of these sort of aberrant spiders, I guess you could call them. I wasn't really sure what the name of them was. Plenty of legs.
Yes.
Decent amount of sort of claws and nasty fangs. They were backed up by Modron, which were odd, seeing as they were off Mechanus and helping these creatures. We managed to deal with them, luckily. However, upon following one of their tunnels, we have discovered quite a large nest. Outside of the city, but the tunnel leads directly into the heart.
He's sort of where he had been pacing before, which you've seen him do a lot. Almar is not a person who sits very often. He seems to be constantly on the move. Some would describe his movement as maybe a bit manic, would be the best way to describe it. You just see him stop and turn.
I am just like splayed out with the wine glass.
A nest, you said?
Quite a large one.
Of creatures with mini legs and
Big
lots of
claws.
fangs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
And you
I'll
have-
reach into my bag of holding and I'll pull out an egg.
He just
that
sort
I
of
stole
stares
from
at
them.
it, wide-eyed for a minute. And you have told no one else of this, yes?
Well, they're going to tell the Zaim.
Right. But the people around, they
Oh, no.
don't know.
I'm not an idiot.
So nothing came back to the surface.
Not that we're aware of. We made our escape. I set a fire in there so that they wouldn't pursue us. But I do need quite a bit of gunpowder to make sure that they don't continue. If you understand my meaning.
I do. Well, I think while the rest of the counselors are meeting with the Zaim, maybe it would be best if after you finish your drink, if we head down and see the sergeant at arms or the captain of the guard and let them know. Because if you come back to me and you tell me that you need gunpowder, then it must really be a serious problem. Well, no. Well, it has been a little while since you've blown something up.
Some urges just can't be scratched.
But this egg that you have is interesting. Yes?
Yeah, I stole it while my brother was falling from about 60 feet up.
If you don't mind me asking, do you plan to hatch it? Or are you going to eat it?
Hatch it, see what comes out, see if I can get myself a friend.
Not that you would want to sell it, but you know down in the bazaar, there's Haroon. He has a store there. His antiquity store, yes.
Very.
He might know what the egg is from if you don't. He might be able to identify it for you.
That would be
Let
a
you
good
know a
idea.
little bit more about what you can expect when it does hatch, and if it would just be smarter to eat it.
It's a good idea. I'll figure that out after I mix some bombs, eh?
Yes, of course, I would expect nothing less from you than bombs and strange items and creatures.
I tap my head as I put the empty wine glass down. One-track mind.
Do you want me to pour you another drink and then we can go see the guard?
Let's go see the guard first. After I make my stuff, we'll see.
Of course. I will lead the way.
Thank you.
So you will. So Almar will lead the way to go and talk to. Well, let's see who you find. Roll me a D100.
And immediately murders you.
Me?
Yeah, roll me a D100.
Big money, no whammies. 79.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
really?
So, Jade, the sergeant at arms of the assembly, also known as the Majlis, will be who you will go and see, because he's the one in today, apparently, according to the D100.
Could you, perhaps, could you spell that?
Yeah, Jade is Jad. And you all know Jade very well. Because typically him and his small group of guards who attend all of the formal meetings of the assembly would be typically who you would stand with and be with during the sessions that the assembly has while they hash it out and argue and were figuring out what to do next for the year that the water had stopped flowing and the oasis began to run dry.
Question.
Yes.
Do I remember roughly how big this nest was? Just from the brief look I got on it?
Like how big it was, like total size. I
Like,
mean,
how far out could I see, and did it go farther from that?
yeah, I mean, the 300 feet of dark vision that you, because I think didn't Jared give everybody the 300, or did someone not take? I feel like he gave everybody.
It was Dane, but I
Mhm.
had it, and I think Vex.
I definitely had it because I have a gun.
Vax.
Okay. So, the 300 feet of dark vision would have let you see to the top because
Yeah, that was me.
Vax basically got to the top. Like that third level would have been as far up as it went.
So
the
it's about
300
like what 70 to 100 feet up.
Yeah, but the 300 feet of dark vision did not let you see all the way to the end.
Okay.
So huge, a huge chamber, and of course the eggs of all varying sizes. Of course, with eggs that get as large as they get, you do need a bit of space between.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're jam packed all in next to each other. They do need that space, but I mean it quite large. So, so we'll go over and to everyone else who is seeing the Zaim, and he is where? Nope, that's not the one I wanted. I have picture. Yep, here we go. Drag y'all. I need to ditch the grid and globally eliminate. Let's do that. Okay, can everyone see?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
So,
Yes.
to give you a little bit more information on Ank'Harel, and while the city is known as the Jewel of Marquet, is when the water is flowing in the oasis at its highest point, it actually creates, even in a desert city, it creates a river district. And the river district flows through and centers around the Cerulean Palace. And so there is a place here in the Cerulean Palace where the river comes through, and they've built this large chamber around. You visited here, but you know that particularly the elders like to come to this place and walk the path and listen to the water kind of cascade over. This is definitely a place of reflection, and contemplation. So you find Zaim here, and I actually have a picture of the Zaim.
So who was the Zaim?
So the Zaim was, his name was Yuri, and he was the Zaim. And when you get there, you will recognize that the new Zaim is Saman.
Saman! Oh, I was trying to guess it before you said it.
So, and then you should have all seen the picture of Saman. Yes,
No.
maybe so. Let's see.
I have no idea.
There you go.
Yep.
So this is Saman the Wasp.
That's Saman.
And- Yep. And he is, of course, human, dark skin and features. So that is Saman. And he is also, of course, the one who performed the sacrifice to the Stormlord.
So different from the guy who sent us into the tunnels. He didn't send us into the tunnels, but sent us to investigate.
Right, yeah, the man who sent you into the tunnels is no longer the Zaim. Excuse me.
It's been a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Is this normal?
Nope. Would not have been. You would walk in to expect to find the old Zaim, and then there's a new one, and it has only been a few hours. It would appear to a very astute observer that since you could not, well, I mean, you wouldn't know, but would be kind of strange that people of your position would go away and not be able to be found on a mission, and then suddenly a new Zaim would be there.
And we can tell he's the Zaim by what he's wearing? Question mark.
Yes, and where, I mean, you would have to ask where the Zaim is, and you've been pointed here. So
Right, and we wouldn't accidentally say, "Oh, hello,
We're
Saman."
hearing.
We would say
Mhm.
Zaim because we would know that.
well, no. I mean, you would be looking for the Zaim, and you will have been pointed here, and then this person is wearing the clothing of the Zaim, has been pointed out, and
Obviously the
is a
Zaim.
different one. Right, is obviously the Zaim, but is not Yuri.
And we
the-
no longer call him Saman
Right, you will
'Cause
call
that
him
would-
Zaim.
because that would be rude. Is
That
it
would be
Zaim or
rude.
the Zaim?
Zaim.
These are all important questions that we would already know.
Yeah.
That's all good. So the rest of you are here, though. Like, you all came as a big group.
Mm-hmm.
Did Saman, was he the leader of one of the other?
He was Faith.
He was Faith, so your
Mhm.
leader.
Yep. I assume he still is,
Yep.
right? Does he double duty?
No.
Okay. So there's a new
Oh.
leader.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He basically is like the executive figure. So the head elder just takes this central role then in the assembly, as how they've been doing it. You have to think this mode of government that they have, that you've been operating under, is as recent as you all have been here.
Mhm.
This was set up in the time that you were here, because before it was Gemon, and whatever Gemon said went. It was ruled from the top down. There was no assembly, there was no talking, there was no representative of the people. It was
So the government-
it was autocratic.
So the government we helped set up sent us on a mission and then changed.
And then
Leaders.
held a flash election behind your back. Yes,
And we
Huh.
would be able to vote?
you would
we
not
would-
have been able to vote, but you carry considerable swing with lesser people.
Okay.
Are we known in the city? Like, people know
Mhm.
who we are? Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
live,
if
sorry.
they haven't seen, no, it's fine. This is the kind of thing that you have to ask. They may not recognize you immediately upon seeing you, but they definitely know of you.
Well,
You know what I mean?
my gun would like to differ with that.
I mean,
Like, maybe they haven't seen you in person, but if you were to walk into a place and you were to, say your name, or you were to be identified as one of the counselors, like, the people there would immediately know who you are and what you do.
red tiefling in a wheelchair. Ah, I know who you are.
Well, you're not the only one.
No, I'm not the only red tiefling in a wheelchair.
No, I mean, what would ever make you assume that?
There's a blue tiefling in a wheelchair too. Wait
I
till
mean-
you guys meet.
I mean, every random NPC generator I use gave me that one. I mean, come on.
All red tieflings are in a wheelchair in this world.
It's a requirement.
Even if they can actually walk.
it's just a subverse, right? Like, you have the winged tiefling variant and you have the wheeled tiefling variant.
And do you also have the submarine tiefling variant?
Is there a rocket powered one?
Mermaids.
Hey, if you're talking about being inclusive, like, do that, because I would make a character in that subverse right there.
Mermaid tiefling.
Having your magical wheelchair is like the coolest thing.
I love it. It's one of my favorite things. All
So-
right.
Yeah. So
I want to
you-
tinker with that wheelchair, I'm not gonna lie.
You definitely should. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So you arrive, and to a bit of your surprise, right, there is the person who you knew as Saman the Wise, who just a few hours before, right, whenever you left for your investigation in the morning, was just, was a well-respected figure, but is now Zaim. and would preside, of course, over sessions of the assembly, and also acts as a tie-breaking vote. So,
What's that noise?
you walk in,
that was me.
you can hear the water cascading down, and then as it trickles through, and
Do
there
we
he is.
bow? What's the protocol?
No, you would not bow.
Hello, Zaim?
Yes, I see you have brought a group.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused.
Oh yes, I changed clothes from this morning. It looks good, yes.
Oh yeah, it looks very good on you. Yes.
So, looking at who all is here, I take it your investigation into the murder went well, or has gone very bad? Which one is it?
And you said that
About-
this guy is definitely not the guy that we talked to earlier.
Definitely not.
Did we talk to this guy earlier?
We know him.
No, you know,
no.
you saw. No, you spoke to Yuri, and you were brought
Yeah.
to Yuri by Sonny. You have not spoken to Sonny today.
What happened
Would
to the other guy?
We voted him out. Last I heard, he was on his way home. He took it well. I mean, a vote is a vote. Fair is fair. This how
Why
things
so sudden?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't really sudden. I mean, the festival is over now. Our week-long celebration has ended. It's not sudden. It was time for a change.
I consider.
Had we had the festival yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the end of the festival.
yeah. It was the very end. Long festivities have concluded.
I wanted to play with Glob Glob. Anyway.
I consider there being no talk of an election when we left this morning, and then a new Zaim when we return, rather sudden.
Oh.
Well, if I
Did
may,
we lose Mumbles?
we might have lost Mumbles to a baby.
Drop the baby. Drop. Baby.
No dropping babies.
No.
There are strict rules about that. I mean, not like rules, but well-established traditions of not dropping babies.
Tell that to my
Ethics,
parents.
I believe is what it's called.
Yeah. We know, Micro.
Ow.
I feel like
Oh,
That hurt more than getting dropped as a kid.
I feel like most millennials have been dropped.
I feel like
In some
everyone
way.
has been dropped.
I dropped off a horse today.
See?
oh.
Sounds like a you problem.
Well, she was
Mm,
acting up. She wasn't trying to get me off, but she was acting up.
yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's part of the job.
Were you the horse? Why are you apologizing?
No, it's part of it's best part because now I get to fix her.
Who's to say I'm not the horse?
You getting
Right.
fixed?
You don't know.
Do
You don't
I
know
have
my
answers for
life.
that?
I have questions. If you're the horse, because I didn't know this.
It was two Jareds in a horse costume.
Why do you think he has this slow southern drawl? He's really just a horse.
Is he the horse in the hospital?
They can never know. You are the only people who will know this secret from this day forth.
And the whole stream.
Garu, well, yeah. Garu, if you're alive.
You all heard nothing.
What did we hear?
Exactly.
Oh. I feel like we really need to go check on Yuri.
I feel like Yuri's dead.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, I'm kind of
Just
worried
really
about that.
sad that my whole we went forward in time it wasn't right.
Yeah. It's been like a year and that's where we've been. I feel like the reaction to Vax would have been a lot more ecstatic if or confused if we'd been gone that long.
And guys, did you know this month is anime on Steam?
No.
All your
But-
anime games are up to 85% off.
But Bridge Constructor Portal
Wow.
is $1.99 right now.
Sounds pretty intense.
It's two of my favorite things: Portal and games that you can construct physics with.
Monkey, do you have Portal 2?
I do, and I have never played it because I'm waiting to play it with someone else.
Hello,
Mumbles?
hi, I'm
Hi.
someone else.
Okay.
Was that a Mumbles?
That wasn't
Ah.
Mumbles.
Okay.
It's a green.
His talking is gonna wake his little girl back up or not.
Oh.
Apparently that was my fault.
Oh.
Um,
All right, what was the last thing you asked, Ducky?
My exact words were, I consider no talk of an election when we left this morning, and then a new Zaim when we return rather sudden. I think was the word we were using was sudden.
Mm-hmm.
I could see how you could think that, but this was something that we wanted to do without outside influence. This was a decision for Ankarel, for those of us from Ankarel.
And do you not think that
outsiders.
just informing the council would have been enough?
We were going to inform you, of course, but you were busy. We sent word to the inn, but you were not there.
Well,
Did we leave
Someone
word?
insight check him.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I can.
Somebody
I'll do it.
perception, insight.
So, are you saying
I
that
would-
you no longer require us?
wait. I was trying
No,
to talk.
Who was trying to talk?
No, go ahead.
Vox is
check.
gonna insight check.
Yep. Vox has an insight check to make.
We don't believe him.
Badoom.
I'll make one as well.
Ah,
Yeah,
dang
can I
it.
also insight?
Everyone cannot insight check.
I know,
How
but
that works.
can I?
Could I have help?
You can't really get advantage on
We
an
done
insight.
before.
That's true.
I was trying to say it before.
I will let one more person do it. Y'all decide who that is.
Didn't help. It's with
Somebody with high insight.
Oh,
It's with-
someone
it's fine.
is wise, and he's hard to read. His name might as well be someone the hard to read. He never, he has this just look about him, and when he talks to you specifically as a group, he has this smile. Not a wide smile, just a smile, a large grin, if you will.
Creepy smile.
And he never breaks it. His face is always the same when he talks to you. His voice rarely fluctuates.
Have we ever gotten the feeling that he doesn't like us?
Someone would have been the most distant, usually from you as a group, right? So take it as whenever you're all together, which you've been a couple of times. Never quite in this capacity, but you have been in a couple of times. Someone is very much felt like the people who should solely decide what happened to Corel and Marquet by a larger extent when Jamon left were the elders who were already there. And he was a big proponent of simply having an elder take the place of Gemon directly, and still having autocratic rule, and was essentially out-muscled to the top whenever this sort of system was put in place with your help.
Well,
So he wanted to be boss?
He wanted
Or
a
he
boss,
just-
one boss, someone from
Okay.
Undonaar.
well, Zaim, I will say that it was a very good choice for who I likely would have picked and campaigned for. Campaigned isn't the right word. You know what I mean.
Did you say that to?
Was that in character?
I don't know. Maybe. But I am very pleased to see that you are in fact the having solved the water crisis, that they have put you in charge. I believe where you belong. Someone should inside check me.
I'll do it.
I'll
Plus,
Just for funsies.
insight check the party. Trust no one.
17.
Yes, I am. I'm not gonna roll against it because I'm lying.
Oh yeah, I know. 100%.
Very happy for you. Zaim.
Of course, Chuck, you are as reliable as always. So honest and astute.
I bow my head slightly.
I am sorry that
Like he believes Chuck.
I am sorry that the rest of you felt left out. But what
Wait.
is this done? You can go see Yuri. It will be home. Go and
We were just surprised.
of
I
course.
was just more
Indeed.
wondering if you still needed our services.
Yes, the assignment you are on is for this office, this position. It was not for Yuri specific. Ahir was threatened to us all.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just more saying that if you didn't feel the need for us to know about the election, then why should we stay around? What more need would you have of us?
Well, the assembly is always in need of talented, smart people, and you should stay around because the water flows and I have gold.
But we can't be trusted to know of an election upcoming.
I said
But you trust us with other things?
No, it was just a simple miscommunication, clearly.
Yes,
Exactly.
what our elegant friend is trying to
Don't
say
lie
is
to him.
what
I
our
believe she
elegant
mispronounced elephant. That's what she was going for elephant.
friend is trying to say
Lizard.
is just that he was confused, but he was rather injured in the tunnels, so most of what he's saying right now can be taken with a grain of salt.
Landon?
Yes, that is actually what we're here to speak to you about. We were investigating the death, and we were led to the tunnels in the, was it south? Where? Do you remember?
Catacombs.
Which direction?
Yes.
Can we just say that we
In
tell
the-
him all the stuff?
in
I'll
the
have to go there.
cardinal direction of the city, and we and
That's the way to go about it.
we found ourselves in the catacombs below, and there is a very large. It appeared to be a large nest of very dangerous creatures, and they were actually consuming bodies of the citizens of Ankarel, and it was very was very quite hairy for a few minutes there.
Did leave that out, didn't I?
What, that we almost died?
No, that they were
Or
No,
eating
that
humans.
they were eating
They're
people.
Eating Bipe.
It wasn't important.
Right.
No, you said they were preying on townsfolk.
You see his brow furrow for the briefest second, and then he's back to the same face.
Insight check.
I just told you what you needed to know.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, but you also tell us that NPCs lie to us.
Okay.
Mm,
Inside check again.
Mm-hmm.
no, I think
Is it just
unless
me?
someone else wants to go.
Monkey's the one who called it.
Yeah,
And I-
go ahead,
And I do know him well. Do I get any advantage?
no.
Okay.
Do we really know him that well?
Well, he's the leader of my pillar.
Well, you rolled a 21, so.
Yeah. He thought very briefly and hard about something for a moment, and then thought better of it, and went on about what he was going to say. So you say there is a nest of the creatures, yes?
Yes, there were many eggs. They were green and glowing. And I have no idea what my accent is again. Dang it.
Bad.
And they killed Bahir.
We're not sure if that was directly related or if we were just led there as sort of an ancillary coincidence, but it was something that we thought that we should let people know, not the general people. Obviously, that would be
Can I?
terrible.
So, it would be very brief, but technically, with prestidigitation, you can make an illusory image that will fit in your hand, and it lasts until the end of your next turn.
Oh, you want to make a hologram?
Could
Mhm.
I show him what it was?
Yeah.
Because I don't
Well,
have like minor illusion or anything.
Oh, I do. I have minor illusion.
I mean, so if you think about it, that's about 12 seconds.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
so works for me.
I mean, you
I'll
can
just-
keep casting it, though. It is a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. I can just cast it again if he wants to look at it.
Yeah.
I'll say, this is what they look like, and I'll hold out my hand, and a little tiny Kruthic will start crawling around in my hand, and growling. And...
He squints his eyes at it, really trying to study it. Looks like I have never seen a creature like this before. I do know
Oh,
some of this.
And I'd like to also add, well, what about something like this? And I'll use minor illusion to create the image of a Modron. It's like these fellows were taking care of the bugs as if they were pets or something.
I have not seen that either, but that is strange indeed.
There's a very large nest under the ground to the. We're going with south, right?
Did these? Yes, we're going south.
To the south of here.
Did these creatures? Did they chase you? Have they followed you from the catacombs?
We sealed the tunnel we
Nope.
used.
We did not.
Nope. We
We merely used fire.
yes we
No, we sealed.
These
No, we
lay-
sealed the tunnel.
No, we didn't.
Do you
Mm-mm.
believe that this is a danger to the city?
yes
I think
So
they
the-
could.
very much so.
I did tell you that I was going to talk to people about getting stuff to deal with that, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not-
So you know I'm already on top of that.
Yeah, I don't want to tell
we-
him that, but that's fine.
You're going to talk to the sergeant at arms, so I mean he's gonna tell the Zane.
Eventually.
We don't believe we were followed. We set fire to the nest to keep them occupied, but they have clearly been in or near the city at some point because they had citizens that they were fed on, that they were feeding on, including
Armand,
Armand, Sonny's son.
I say with my face downcast.
Hmm.
Oh, poor Sonny. I know he's been so worried.
We have not seen him since we have returned to let him know yet.
He should be here in the palace. We should, when we are done here, we should send word for him so he can know.
Yes, he was the next person I was going to look for.
But should I mean?
Did we search? Did we search his body? Was there not much left? We searched to see for any of his belongings, didn't we?
Vex has his journal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know that, Vex? Did you say that?
I think that my brother saw me do that too. I think he was helping me.
Yeah, you were both there. So are you going to say anything about the belongings?
Mr. Vax.
Nope.
Okay.
Just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that you plan to go back and deal with, or should I send for the guard?
Yes, I believe Vex'illia has gone to begin. Nope, Vex'ildan. It's Vex'ildan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would have
Reverse
said the
names.
correct. I would have said the correct name. Ararissa would have. Maybe, I don't even know. I believe that.
I don't know their names either.
That she has.
That's why I don't like you.
You're.
Oh.
separate- Does that just Saman, or me?
Yes.
The cricket
Shut-
will intensify.
Shut up! You're suffering from blood loss and don't know what you're saying.
You know exactly what I'm
Stuff on
saying.
the- Hit yourself on the head.
But Vex'ildan is working on gathering supplies to help take care of that, I believe.
Oh,
It would not hurt to have the
By
guards help
herself?
at this point.
or
No,
is
she's gathering supplies. We are going to meet back up with her.
Oh, they
believe
got
she meant-
something want to explore while you're here.
And it
Although I
does
believe
appear.
she mentioned
It does
something about
appear
gunpowder.
that the tunnel from the catacombs does go further away from the city. So, should she cause what happened last time, then it should be okay.
Yes, the tunnel that was
Hopefully.
dug into the nest, that was dug into the catacombs, was my mind blanked because I'm not as smart as Ararissa. Was well out from under the city by the time we discovered the nest. So
It's likely that they originate from somewhere else.
I must ask. What did you find out about Bahir? Do you know what killed him? Or who?
jeez. What did we find out about Bahir?
Please hold. Let me just look at my notes here for a
Read our
moment.
That is a question with multiple possible answers, each as valid as the other.
Page 40 intensified.
We found this letter. I believe Ararissa has the letter.
Yep.
There was a weird symbol. Something about the Storm Lord. Oh, my note literally says, questions the Storm Lord something sounded important.
I have
I was going to ask you to repeat that, but you were on a roll.
me.
No, Mumbles, whenever he was telling us about it.
Oh, I have. It was written by Bahir. It was addressed to Hassan, lead priest to the Stormlord. That's who Hassan is, I think. Suspicious of nature of sign. Was it a legitimate show of Stormlord's favor? Explaining suspicion of sacrifice and sounded important.
Okay.
That's what I have on the letter.
Here are all the notes that I have. I'm not going to bring all of it up.
Why not? Oh.
But
undo.
We did discover that the whole room was full of illusion.
Our friend Vex'ildan believes it was placed there by a fae.
Yeah. And dispel magic is not a spell that I took today. Studied
Well,
last
that's
night.
because it's
so
a
I
level
cannot-
3 spell.
And I have his
Yeah.
journal.
Oh, you have his. You have.
A series of
Oh,
letters,
here's
I think.
journal.
You have Mahir's journal.
Mm-hmm.
So So it doesn't sound like that you believe Mahir was killed by someone inside the assembly.
Does not seem likely at this point, no.
Why? Is that something that you suspected?
I was worried, yes. And I believe Yuri was as well.
Yes, it does not seem to be the case, but
A couple of you know Mahir. He was an opinionated man.
Mhm.
He could rub people the wrong way. And he was.
So I guess we can rule you off then.
I am
What?
an old man.
yes, why would you suspect him anyway?
I'm gonna roll insight check.
Again?
Okay, you may.
I don't know why you distrust this man.
Don't trust this at all. Go +1, go.
Plus one.
Hey!
Oh my gosh!
No, Micro, that is not $1 away from extra life.
Are you? Oh my! Wow!
So, was
So-
he gonna murder him?
So, what are you inciting specifically?
To
T-
see
the
if he
BBEG?
could, to see if he
Wanted
had it
him
out for Bahir and wanted to kill him, or at
Or
least
wanted
wanted
him
him
dead.
dead.
No. No. He seems to have, from the something about your ability to look into this as he speaks, sort of knowing and pulling from your knowledge of things. Someone could not stand Bahir. And within the assembly, they were the two that argued the most with each other. However, you
He was
also
always respectful.
yeah. So, Bahir was the first person someone came to with anything before it ever got to the assembly chamber. He certainly would not.
He respected him. He just hated him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that intensely though. He definitely didn't kill him, but I can tell you he's not sorry he's dead.
All right.
Wow!
I still don't like him.
I don't think any of us do.
I mean,
Because he doesn't like us.
can't like everyone. I mean, crying out loud, this isn't the freaking Lucky Charms campaign. It's not all marshmallows
Hey.
and rainbows in your bowl, you know.
What?
Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that leprechaun. He is a jerk to those kids. They just want some freaking marshmallows.
Yeah, but
Lucky Charms,
Mm-hmm.
They're
They get to eat
magically
that.
delicious.
magically delicious.
no, they get to eat the Lucky Charms in the Lucky Charms thing. Now, the kids are evil to that rabbit.
For reference,
Oh yeah.
Hagen would have loved Saman. Just throwing that. out there.
Who's Hagen?
You wouldn't have called him dead.
That'd be weird. He already has a dad.
Hagen's got two dads.
Two, in fact. Yeah. Only one mom.
My
It's a little weird.
Oh, clearly scheming, impossible to like person. That must be my papa.
Only if he's a god.
Brisorius?
He'll give me my arm back.
I mean, he did give me a key for the door, and then we forgot about it, but he gave it to us.
He gave you the key to the door that would have killed you all. Like, that's a real nice.
Yeah, that we were gonna die.
Well, yeah, that's
More than likely.
Only because of one thing, but
Yeah.
well, two things. The first thing being that y'all couldn't remember why you were there.
Is that important?
Usually. The second being the person that was with you. So
Yeah.
To be fair, I never knew why I was there, so nothing to remember if I'd never understood in the first place.
Anyway, so we're talking to this guy, and Lynn, do you have anything that Vix wants to say?
Not particularly.
Okay, making sure because we've been talking a lot.
I was going to ask earlier though, like what I have seen, reasons maybe in the past of just different courts I've been to, like why someone would change leaders so quickly. Would I know any examples?
yeah, a coup. Basically.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Someone acquiring enough power and backing that they know that they can be in charge and, to heck with the consequences.
Would we know that about Saman? Do people like him that much? That if we're not there, they would vote for him?
Can't say that Saman is particularly well liked. But the man did just perform a human sacrifice to the gods and got the water to come back, so that carries some weight with it.
Gotcha.
That's some clout.
We knew about this sacrifice?
Yes,
Yeah.
Right from the start.
It's been so long.
I know.
There was a 10-day festival celebrated for it.
You don't have to be liked when you have that kind of
Okay.
power and dedication to something.
So
Just look at any politician on either side of the aisle.
Isn't one of the Discord channel's rules don't get political?
what politics?
you-
There were no politics there.
You bring up both
It's
sides.
very generically
it's hard.
bipartisan right there.
Mhm.
Okay, so anyway, we inside checked for another of
Half-dozen times,
Vax's stupid comments. Because he's got blood loss. Blood loss and a head injury. He's like literally got a bandage around one of his eyes. Like
We haven't bandaged him up yet.
he's
he
covered
felt
in
like-
blood. Yeah.
He fell like 30 feet on stone, and we've done like nothing for him.
No, he's fine.
I took a healing potion. I'm fine.
You all have made almost as many insight checks as you made combat rolls, so
I don't know if I believe that. Insight check.
Head. Head
I'm a server admin.
head injury. Anyway.
all right.
But we, as you can tell, we really need to go get our friend taken care of.
Of course. I would ask that, since I will send the guards to deal with this nest that you have found, I would ask that you keep it on your mind to continue to look into what might have happened to Bahir.
We will.
The assembly would definitely like to know.
Yes, as
Do we-
would we.
Do we know who was it Vax was going to talk to? We know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking
Leader
to my
of his-
boss.
Killer.
It was
Okay.
Elmar.
Tadhia.
Nope.
Elmar.
Elmar.
Tadhia is the name of
Yes, that's
sacrifice.
the party.
Yep.
Yep, they each have the Marquesian name and then the common name.
Yep.
And they're all interchangeable.
Almar.
Zaim, who is the head of Elamar now? Aliman.
Faith? You looking for the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever's our new boss.
I do not know. They will appoint someone new, probably by the end of the day today.
I look very much forward to meeting them.
I'm sure they will be wonderful, good to work with. Is there anything else I could assist you with before you go and patch yourselves up?
I'm sure that 4 or 5 weeks ago we had many questions. but those few hours was long ago.
It's like Jumanji. It's like, I've only been gone an hour. It's like, oh, to me it felt like years, Dad.
So I have something about cleaning blood, but there was no blood because
That was... It's all an illusion. We discovered that it was all an illusion. His body is there, but it was an illusion, but we didn't have any way to dispel the illusion currently.
Mumbles, did you happen to remember who Bahir was supposed to have a meeting with that day that he was killed? I wrote down a name, but I don't think I got it right.
no, I think we never found out.
What did you write down?
Where's that?
I'm looking to.
I wrote down a name, but I don't think it's right.
What's the name?
I only have set to have early morning meeting on the first day after celebration.
It was with oh jeez.
You do know who it was with. I forget though.
Yeah, I know. It was it Hassan? That's who the letter was addressed to.
No, it was with the Zaim.
It was with the Zayn
Mm-hmm.
today.
The old Zayn Yuri?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why whenever he didn't show for the meeting, that's when you all got sent for. Right away.
Ah,
Because no one had seen him and he missed the meeting.
gotcha. And then
that's
the,
whenever they got sent for you.
and then they replaced him. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. I need to write this down. I lost my place in my notes.
I expect to see everyone's flowcharts in 2 weeks. Or at very least some pictures on a corkboard with some string.
I have a PowerPoint.
I'm gonna have one of those murder walls. with the
Please,
pictures.
please, monkey. Start a murder wall on the wall right there behind you.
It's all connected.
Like over there, like to your right on that wall next to that window.
with my banana.
Yeah, with your banana. Yes. All right, we're finishing up and walking out.
Before we go, have you seen Elias since and at all recently?
Do they know Elias? Did we know that? We did know that, right?
He was the next door neighbor.
Who is this
Yeah,
person?
but I don't think the people he would know Elias. Elias was just a regular in.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah.
He was. We don't have a last name or any other way to identify him, do we?
I don't think so.
Look, I mean,
He was a merchant.
typically if you have so you find that a lot of Marquesian names is it's a given name, right? A personal name.
Mhm.
Typically, if you have a repeat name, you typically then get like some,
No.
so it's some on the wise. Like you'll typically get another like an added.
Mm.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Title.
Like a descriptor, right?
I have it written down. He was supposed to meet with Saman the Wise.
That's right.
It was Saman.
Yeah.
He was supposed to meet with Saman that morning. Which means he wanted to tell Saman wanted to tell him something. From what our blood lost friend gleaned in his stupor. That we don't know, but you know.
Yes, can we back up a few seconds? Yes, we did find that Bahir was supposed to meet with you the morning. Is that right?
Yes, he was he was supposed to be meeting with me to talk about the sacrifice that I made to the Stormport.
Yes. Do you know what specifically he wanted to talk about? Or did you want to talk to him? It was fuzzy on the detail.
Well, you know, Bahir, he always had the theory.
Always. Yes.
He was going to come to me with this. But he did not say much. He acted very strange the last few days. I mean, no one had seen him. I mean, that's strange enough. But even during the festival, he was very down. Did not seem happy.
Hmm.
Any other questions?
Probably.
Did he want us to go and tell Sunny, or was he going to tell Sunny?
I would like to look for Sunny and I will tell him.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure which
High
was happening.
duty. I think that's.
I think
Meeting with the Zaid.
yeah, we're leaving. Not awkwardly. We do all of the normal goodbyes, but we're leaving.
Yeah, be pleased.
Yeah, I do a little bow.
I'll bow my head. That's about it.
Yeah, I will as well.
Be pleased. And,
I just
safe
walk out.
travels.
Yeah, be pleased. That's the thing we do.
Oh yes, we say that. Yes, I remember.
Please.
The thing that we do all the things that are normal that we can't remember to do.
Peace be with you. You as well.
And also with you.
So you all leave the reflection chamber and head out to find Sunny. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
No, I'm going to find Yuri.
Okay, well don't.
Are we gonna run into Bad Horse next?
So Vex,
Yes.
what is the nature of your conversation with Zom? Like, is it gonna be like sort of a little bit about what you're gonna go and tell him?
Well, first I walk in, do a polite knock, say my full name as usual, Vex'ildan Freiin vom Musel Rolo.
He knows who you are already.
It's polite.
It becomes annoying.
Ah, Vex, it is good to see you. What can I do for you? And he looks at Almar. Almar, be pleased. It's good to see you.
Well, about that. I was just wondering how much gunpowder we had in store.
His voice cracks for a minute. Gunpowder? For what?
Do you want the short version or the long version?
Whichever one tells me why you need the gunpowder fastest.
I need to blow up something big, and I need to make sure it stays blown up.
And how big?
Well, the chamber is roughly about 100 feet tall and over 300 feet long. Although I could take out just the support columns and possibly bring crashing down. I need a lot.
Yes, we have a lot.
Excellent.
I tend to keep some in reserve, and of course, I mean, you know, you should know we buy plenty from the continent.
Indeed. Okay, so I'll need that. I'll need some, I'll need access to, like, the good tools, okay? As well as, I'll need some glass as well. A different project, but sort of like, if you have any small panes of glass or mirrors or something, that might be a little bit hard though.
I'm sure we could break some glass.
Excellent.
But of course you know that if I'm going to dip into the reserves at all or dish something out that we keep for the Hand of Ord, that I must have permission from the Assembly or the Zaim.
You should be getting permission from the Zaim any second now. My friends are currently talking to him.
Yes, let me show you all. Jade. Yes, sir.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh yeah, that looks just like
Same.
Jade.
Same.
So, Jade.
I like the white streaks in his hair.
So that is Jade. He is the Sergeant at Arms. And he has a Marquesian name, but does not speak with the accent. And isn't quite as dark as someone like Almar is. A bit lighter. Especially for a human here. So just as a note.
So like not as are you saying not as tanned or not as naturally?
Like not as naturally dark.
Gotcha.
Like the people in Ank'Harel are not suntanned, they are dark skinned.
Gotcha.
Typically humans and half-elves are a bit darker. Typically, if you were to find someone in the city who is full-blooded, who is a full-blooded elf, I mean, they would look so much lighter than everyone else. Their skin would look more suntanned than dark. But the people here are dark-skinned. Just as a general rule. Yes, if the well, of course, if Zaim comes here and tells me, I will release it. But I mean, are just you? Is it just you taking the powder? Because you have a tendency to blow things up.
I love
Well,
that,
I mean, is that not the point of a bomb?
I love that Vex has this reputation of blowing things up in the
Are you-
city.
It's absolutely deserved.
What reputation do I have?
But where are you blowing something up?
Bless his heart.
It's not within the
Bubbling
city
with
limits,
words.
don't worry. I've
So-
learned my lesson.
It's not within the walls.
No. It's underneath the walls.
Not like last time.
What do you mean underneath the walls?
I'm digging myself into a hole here.
How far underneath the walls?
Not too far underneath, but pretty far out.
You know, the last time that we let you have gunpowder, you turned the north end of the sunrise bazaar into the sunset bazaar. Okay?
Well, we're going south now.
You're not there.
That was a miscalculation on the fuse timer. I accept full responsibility for it.
No, but this makes me so nervous.
Just like the idea of Vax running through the city with a bomb.
And considering I have so little details on what you want to do, can you give me a little bit more than under the walls and you want to make it explode?
Well, there's a lot of bad sort of creepy crab things. Not sure exactly what they're called. And they're eating people. And I'm going to make them blow up.
So you found man-eating crabs underneath the city walls.
Yes.
You want to blow them up with the gunpowder from me. And they'll know you got it from me.
They're crabs! Do you think they're smart?
No, I mean the people.
The people will thank you. They'll no longer be getting eaten by crabs.
When their houses fall into sinkholes,
It's
They won't
far
be-
away outside the city underneath it, technically.
I will do whatever the Zaim tells me to do. I just wanted you to know it made me nervous.
Everything I do makes you nervous. I could breathe in a certain direction, and it would make you nervous.
It's because
Maybe.
you heck Vex.
Maybe that's because everywhere you breathe, you also have a gun. Have you thought about that?
I can't use this gun very effectively. I have to lay down for it. You've seen my arms. Look! And I'll just wave my arm in the air.
You see John just instinctively flinch, like whenever you like he just flinches. We'll wait.
I'm rolling.
So, it doesn't take long from the conclusion of the meeting with Zaim for him to send a runner over, essentially to detail what is needed from Jade, because of course Zaim is going to do more than requisition some gunpowder.
Listen, I'm only interested in bombs.
Yeah, Zaim is of course going to have a detachment of the Hand of Ord go down into the catacombs and look. So Jade will look everything over, and he'll kind of look back and go,
See? It's not just for pleasure, it's for business.
yeah, it doesn't tell me specifically that I'm supposed to give you all the gunpowder, but I will let you go into the storeroom and take what you need. And I will not look,
Bag of
and I will not.
I would like to grab 500 pounds of gunpowder.
Then, and if something, so help me, if something happens and houses fall into sinkholes, I will have you out of my city faster than you can say your name.
Listen. The worst that's going to happen is there'll be a new crater about half a mile out of town that we can fill with water.
Oh, by the gods.
Lakefront property.
Where's your sense of adventure, Jade?
Think of all the real estate opportunities.
been beautiful.
Please take what you need, nothing more.
How much gunpowder is there, Mumbles?
Freaking barrels.
Oh.
Like, you are being allowed into the storeroom for the Hand of Ord, and while they don't carry very many guns, like hardly at all, on the off chance that they might do it one day, they have bought and stocked and gotten from every merchant ship that makes its way here if they haven't.
It's gonna get damp and go bad and not fire.
I have plans.
I'm talking about what they've stockpiled.
Alright, so is there some scrap metal? I need that, definitely. I need some fuses.
Oh,
I need a lot of fuse. And I need a lot of gunpowder.
Yeah, you would know how to make a fuse, so they would have
Yeah.
materials needed to do that.
Alright,
Just
I'll grab a small amount, about 200 pounds of gunpowder.
Are you a giant?
pouring
I'm
it into your bag of holding.
Yeah, but the bag of holding has a finite space.
It has a finite weight. I am pouring loose gunpowder into my bag of holding.
No. It has a size.
No, it's 500 pounds.
It has a size too. It's cubic something.
Yeah, it's
64 cubic feet. All right. How much is 60? How much
You
is
already have-
64 cubic feet of
you already have
gunpowder?
You might want to do that search in an incognito browser. Just saying.
Okay. Bag of holding full of gunpowder. They did the math. Interesting.
Yeah, but remember you.
Approximately 1757.91 kilograms. I can put in there.
Okay, what is the
Don't you also have ashes or something in there as well? Dust or something?
Yes,
Oh right, I do have the dust.
which you haven't had identified yet.
I have not.
you
I-
have I have a pound of it.
Don't want to mix those two things up.
You say 1,700 kilograms?
Yeah, 1,700 kilograms.
It's only 3,747 pounds.
I can carry a lot of gunpowder.
So you can hold up to 500 pounds and not exceed a volume of 64 cubic feet.
It's
And you
about,
have some.
it's about equal to 1.67 UK tons or 0.42 elephants.
So,
Oh, he could carry.
but so what exactly are you trying to make? Like, what exactly are you making?
Well, you see, I'm making bombs, and then I'm keeping gunpowder, so I don't have to keep asking them for gunpowder.
She has free reign.
How many bombs were you hoping to make?
And
of what yield?
So I saw approximately how thick, those supportive pillars were, correct? Like, I know they
Very
vary,
thick.
but, like, average.
Yeah,
I'm grabbing enough to make approximately 20 bombs that would blow up the average size of that pillar. And then I'm grabbing a little extra on the side. And this is all going to be in bags. I'm not a
So
fiend.
what kind of check would you like to make?
For
To attempt to make bombs.
I would feel that would be a Tinker's Tools check with intelligence or dexterity.
I would take that or even alchemy.
I have both.
Your preference.
I'll go with tinkering. I'm also getting if they have any like
Okay, so here, okay, so what is your, let's see, so Tinkerer's Tools, that would be, so that's your intelligence for this, I'd say.
It would be, yeah.
And
I'm
you're
also,
proficient in
if
that.
they do have like a pepper box or something, I'm gonna take that just to do a test on or something. I'm not actually using it. I'm just taking it for
Yeah, this is
some
the
parts that I
storeroom.
need from it.
Well, this is the storeroom, but not the armory. So
Okay.
this is just where they keep rations, the like raw materials and supplies.
Okay, I'll grab some metal as well, and if they
So-
do bring me any like glass or anything, I'll grab that.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a Tinkerer's Tools check. Okay.
Okay.
We are gonna set the DC for this at 16. And here's how. So at 6, if you hit my DC at 16, you can make your full slate of bombs. Like you make all of them.
Okay.
Without doing anything else, right?
Yeah.
Then we'll make one more check to see basically what the true yield is going to be.
Okay.
If you get less than 16, that doesn't mean that you don't make any. It just means you're going to make less than your target number.
Okay. My target number is approximately 20.
Or I might make you, just depending on how low, I might make you roll the yield at disadvantage.
Okay.
Right. So, but the DC for this is 16 to do it all.
Okay. I assume none of the locals want to help me with this, do they?
Oh no, your reputation precedes you.
All right.
With that being said, there are intelligent people in the group who could help you.
Yeah, are you here? Have you come with me?
Nope,
Well,
she
you're
went looking for Yuri.
You're not making the bombs now, are you? Or are you just trying to figure out how much you need?
Well, I mean, how long do we want to wait? Because making bombs takes a little bit.
Well, yeah, but I didn't figure you'd do it at the armory.
I'm not doing it at the armory. I'm grabbing the stuff. I'm going back to the workshop that I have.
That's
Because I
what
assume I have a workshop here. That's far away from most civilized things.
This is something that is going to be specific to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is not assisted thing.
Yeah. If we had a cleric who had guidance, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
That's a no, Jared. All right. Let's see. So Tinker's Tools is going to be a +5 to
Yep.
this roll. That is a 17 + 5, 22.
Okay. So and your target number was 20.
My target number was 20. Yes.
Okay. So you will be able to complete 20 bombs. Now let's figure out their yield. So the DC for the yield is going to be 16.
Okay.
And it is going to, so at 16 it will be each one will be as powerful as you believe it needs to be to accomplish. If you roll a 20 or higher, it's going to double the yield.
Oh no.
If you roll for every 4 you roll below 16, it's going to half the yield.
Okay. Okay. Come on. I'm gonna switch my dice out. Because this one. Come on. Give me something. That's a natural 20.
Okay. So 25.
Yeah.
So not only did you make 20, the yield of these things. Now you don't. So this is not something you know. This is something that will happen. I figured you would like to know.
Oh, absolutely.
So Vex has no idea that she just made 20 of these bombs at double the explosive yield she thought. She was very efficient when she made these, and these things are packed full of gunpowder.
Magical gunpowder. It's like magical gunpowder. There's magic.
Like, I don't know if you've ever baked, but you know how you bake and you bake with brown sugar and you pack it, and then there's that one time you make something with brown sugar and you really packed it because you wanted that thing sweet. This thing is packed, man. This thing is packed. So it's gonna go boom boom.
We gonna need to be real far away. We gonna die.
This is Jade's worst nightmare. Come through easily. So,
This is most of the city's worst nightmare.
yeah.
Listen, we're far away from the city, okay? We were like a mile or so outside of the city. This isn't gonna be that big.
So you now have 20 bombs at double the usual yield.
How long did that take me? Do I have time to try something else?
Let's say that would have happened like in the evening. So
Okay.
that would have taken you till you would have needed to rest.
Okay, that makes sense.
'Cause, I mean, it is 20 bombs.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean,
It's a lot.
It took a few hours to do for sure. I mean, like, I give you credit for a long rest, but it really would have pushed it.
Yeah, I probably wake up a little bit late.
So we kind of know what you're gonna do for the rest of this day, right?
Yeah.
So the
I'm working
rest
at my
of-
workshop, which is far away from most habited places in this city.
I'm staying away from the workshop.
as-
Mumbles,
do it.
I was gonna go talk to Sunny. I don't feel the need to RP it unless you want to.
It doesn't matter to me. So you just want to say that you go and you find Sonny and you tell him that Armand has died.
Yeah, I give him
What,
condolences. and
what
hugs
I
and
would
things.
like to know is
After
do
we
you
walk,
do you tell him how? Like what? Like so we don't necessarily have to RP it, but I do need to know sort of specifically like what do you tell Sonny? Like how
Good
specific are you?
question.
Also,
after,
take $1 away from Extra Life for that natural 20.
I think that I would tell him everything and just tell him, don't spread it around. We're working on it.
So I mean, you basically told him that his son
Son
was
was
frozen
eaten?
food.
Yeah, and
Told him his
there,
son was frozen food.
there wasn't much left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's gonna ask you about the journal.
I was about to say when we walked out,
So he asked if you found his journal. What do you tell him?
Mumbles.
Hold on.
Mumbles.
I'm
No,
talking.
no. When we walked out of the thing, I was gonna ask if we found anything on the body. After we weren't in there with Zaim, I was gonna ask the group once we weren't in there with Zaim.
So yeah, I have Armand's journal in my inventory, so
So I
Assuming
don't
that
know
I
anything
have-
about it. So I'm going to say I don't know. But we are going back there.
Oh, you are.
I think, aren't we?
Oh, that said, Zaim had asked. That's why he's sending the guard.
Yeah, I thought we were going with the guard. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
I
go alone. We're making the bomb, so I assume we were going.
That's why he asked you to continue to look into the thing with Bakir.
Because he doesn't want us to go down there?
No, because he didn't no one said that you would, so he just asked you to keep doing the Bahir thing since he was going to send the guard into the
Oh,
catacombs.
I thought I did say that we would.
Yeah, I thought we were going.
Perhaps it was implied, but not well enough.
I thought we were implying that we were going to go back.
You know,
That's what we were trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
you rolled very low on that. You did not persuade your DM.
We do apologize.
So Chuck, you told Sonny.
I apologize for
Yep.
Let's see. Ararissa, what are you doing?
No, I was just. This is what I was saying. When we left the Zaim, I was going to look at Vax and ask if they found anything on the body that belonged to Sonny's son. So technically, if he told me the truth, we would know about the journal because I was going to ask before Chuk went. That's what I was trying to say.
I get you.
So I was going to ask Vax if they found anything on the body because they were searching the bodies.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
But I wasn't going to say that to him.
Which is what I assumed. So yes, we know about the journal. Are we going to give it back to Sunny?
Y'all don't know because Vex has it. Vex is not with you.
Okay. So then what would have happened is I'm assuming Chuk would have said, yes, we found it, but it's not with us. We'll have to
And
bring
then
it to you.
Chuk. Chuk has
Chuk?
told me he did not tell him. So, Chuk, if you knew, would you tell Sonny or not?
Yes.
Okay. So you told him.
Chuk is a fairly honest person.
He's like Hagen, but smart.
Unless he doesn't like someone, then he's not going to let them know.
So, Ararissa, you said you wanted to go and find Yuri. Are you still doing that, or did you change?
Yes, I want to go find and check on Yuri.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go check on Yuri after.
So
and I'm
No, but she's gonna have a head start. So
Okay.
who is going? Is anyone going with Ararissa as she goes right now? Because I mean, you know, what you're gonna go and tell Sonny, and he's gonna ask about. I mean, it's gonna.
Yeah,
take
no,
up-
I would want to sit with Sonny for a while.
Yeah. So they're gonna have a head start. So is anyone going with Ararissa?
I'm assuming. Go ahead.
I am going to be going around and trying to figure out what happened about the whole
Election.
election thing.
Ooh, that is wonderful. Let's roll. Let's roll. We're gonna do a double roll for this actually. The first thing we're gonna do is a charisma check.
It's a straight charisma check.
Yep, straight charisma.
Not
Okay.
too bad.
11. That's not too bad. It's right about where it needed to be. And then roll an investigation check. It should be very good for you.
Unless
Okay.
I roll low.
No, solid. Not a high DC on that. I mean, you have. Well, I'll ask you that. How much time do you want to spend doing it? Like, is this what you're gonna do till it's time
Yeah,
to turn in?
rest of the day.
Oh yeah, cool deal. Right. Do you want me to tell you, or do you want me to send you a note?
Either is fine.
Okay. So basically what you find out is it very much was intentional. There had been rumblings amongst in like the upper echelons that they were going to attempt to elect new leadership after the festival, especially considering that Samon had made the water return and Yuri had not. It was very much information that was held back from y'all, even as much as you had done. You can gather that you were put at a distance from this information, and that while that Bahir's death, while considered tragic, prevented a very convenient excuse for you all to be away and for the election to take place very quickly. In a system and mode of government like this, in the assembly, where arguments take days or have even taken weeks to settle, I mean, the election of a new Zaim took approximately 3 hours. It was, when it happened fast, and it was done away from y'all intentionally. Because you were, the group of you, the counselors as you called, were seen as basically someone's biggest obstacle to the office of Zaim.
I wonder why.
And so, but going through this and finding out, you know, it really is repeated a lot. The people who you reported to, right? The upper leadership of these pillars all knew this would take place after the festival in some way, shape, or form, and none of you were told. So something, somewhere along those lines, you get the feeling something was not right, and to lead into this, that people who you had worked with before did not want to talk to you about it. So that's what you'll gather from your afternoon of asking around.
Okay.
The Locris Morollas from the blood.
Let's jump to Vix. What would you like to spend your afternoon doing?
Well, I mean, she would feel inclined to go with Ararissa to see Yuri.
I don't think we would spend the whole afternoon there necessarily, though.
Well, I mean, Yuri does not live close by.
Okay.
Like, if you're going to see Yuri, you're going to be going to his house that's, towards the outer edge of the city. Not to, like, the wall, but towards the outer edge.
Okay.
It's a bit of a walk.
She can just ride on the back of my wheelchair.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Okay. Let's see.
What is Bucks doing?
Yep, Vux, what do you have for us? What are you going to spend your afternoon doing?
I don't know.
I know that you had mentioned before about maybe going and going to the Temple of the Stormlord.
Yeah.
And so,
But I think I might want to have some backup, like maybe from Chuk for that before I do it.
Okay, well that's up to Chuk. I mean, Chuk would be probably about ready to roll out about the same time you would be to go do that, unless he was gonna try and tag along to Yuri's after the fact.
I'm sorry, to go do what?
To go to the Temple of the Stormlord and go talk to Hassan and see what was up there with the sacrifice.
Yeah, because we were questioning that, remember? About if it was actually even the Stormlord, because we have Fae intervention and stuff happening in the city.
Letter.
And we have the letter and other stuff.
Yeah, I can go along with that if you want.
Y'all want to go do that?
Sounds good.
Do we want to do that next session, though?
No, next session I blow up half the city on accident. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because you rolled real good.
I did not want to roll real good there.
He rolled a little too good.
Oh, I know. He rolled too good.
I needed to make notes of all of that to figure out where some things will need to be picked up.
I love that
Yeah.
the party is completely split into pieces for this next session.
Well, this is more.
We're preparing.
Split the
This
party.
is more downtime
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. This isn't the
Whenever-
dungeon, so.
Whenever it comes time to go back into the tunnels, we'll make sure because y'all will need to reconvene after your long rest.
Yeah.
Let me think here.
No thinking. Oh, no, just kidding. You can think.
Okay, well, actually, I'm gonna ask. So, those of you going to see Yuri, is that something that you want to roleplay, or do you want information from?
I'm mainly. It doesn't have to be unless Vix wants to roleplay it. I'm okay with just. We're going to check on him, make sure he's not. Because this was very sudden. Make sure he hasn't been assassinated. Literally, my first thought
Yuri's
was
not
like,
dead.
Yeah,
"But Yuri's not dead."
Yeah, Yuri is not dead.
Okay, yeah, like it's literally what my first thought was. They kicked him out of office, and now they're gonna kill him.
And I'll ask the same of Vox and Chuk. Is this something that you all are really wanting to roleplay, or is this something that I can give you information for before the next session?
I
And
had
I don't-
thought about
I don't-
role playing
care.
it, but either way works for me.
Yeah, I don't. The answer doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but I wanted to ask.
I do not have strong opinions on the matter.
And I'll tell you the reason why I ask, because that'll just give you. If you don't need to roleplay, or you feel like it could be roleplayed at a point maybe after going back into the tunnels or the next day, if we'll all go ahead and reconvene and do our long rest for this night, y'all can go ahead and level up.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do we want to roleplay this like through text in the Discord?
we could.
We can do that.
In
I
between
mean-
sessions, or do we want to just wait? I don't
Yes.
know.
If Vox said something about going to the Stormlord Temple, Ararissa would want to go do that as well. But she
So-
wants to check on Yuri first.
Okay, well, I mean, Yuri is definitely alive. There was no foul play there. So let's say this. Let's mark everybody. Let's in the day. Everybody can mark their long rest and level up to level 4.
Okay.
And then what y'all can do in the morning in our next session is those of you who want to go to the Temple of the Stormlord together can all go, and we can roleplay that.
Long rest first, level up then.
You level up
Yeah.
at the end of beginning of a long rest, so with the end of the long rest, it levels you up, right?
Once you
I don't know.
complete a long rest, you can level up.
Roll up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So long rest and then level up.
Level 4.
Yep.
Ooh, I get an
Can't
ability
put-
score improvement.
Mm-hmm. So y'all have
Do I get Sharpshooter, boys? Is that a thing?
You know, here you go. Picking a feat or that ASI right
say
here.
do
You
it.
get that first.
I'm
Key
sh-
mind.
break.
I'm sure I had
Thinking
a.
about getting Sharpshooter.
Did I have a plan for this character? Does anybody remember?
You were thinking about getting Sharpshooter?
Yeah.
You know you can't Sharpshooter daggers, right? They're a thrown weapon, not a ranged.
He has a
Use
short.
bow.
Oh, you do use a bow, right?
He
I'm
is
sorry,
not
Vex.
Uncle Vax.
So you definitely have some loose ends to tie up, but like,
Yeah.
congratulations, you completed the first adventure in Marquet.
I take after our uncle, but I was trained by our mother.
I'm sorry. Dad just didn't ever want me to use guns, so I learned how to use guns.
Yeah, I noticed.
At some point, Ararissa also wanted to go to the library and do some reading and stuff and studying up on finding out what the Kruthic is and maybe where they're from and stuff like that. I mean, it can be after Yuri or whenever.
Yeah, well, I kind of gave you a clue to that. Y'all at some point will need to go to
The library.
Haroon's, the antiquities shop,
I wrote that down.
because he knows all things weird.
Oh.
So you'll need to find out like what it is before you can go digging around in books to research more about it.
Okay. I'm also going to read up on the Stormlord as well. It can be before or after, but I'm going to do all of that.
Well, we can
So-
do that in the morning when we're back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vax also has lots of investigating he wants to do.
Okay.
With help from his friend Chuk.
So we will pick up with y'all newly leveled up in the morning. Some of you heading
Yeah.
off to the Temple of the Storm whenever
Woo!
we reconvene in 2 weeks for session 5. So
We did it,
that'll
guys.
be- I mean, congratulations, y'all! You
We
made it.
survived
you
a
made it
level
through
up.
an adventure. Hey, think about it. Y'all made it like 7 sessions in Theros and didn't finish one adventure.
I liked
Wow.
Theros.
We were going to die in Theros
But we were
Due
going to
to
die with style.
due to circumstances beyond most of our control, but we were going to die.
You're gonna die, do it with style.
I'm
What
just
I
gonna pick
occasionally
Sharpshooter
do.
because that's fun.
Yep, that's what I
I
did.
think
I don't,
think based
I don't
on my-
remember what I was going to pick.
I really
I don't
tempted-
either, but that's what I'm picking now.
I think
really
based on my new character plan, like character concept for Vox, I think I'm gonna go with Shadow Touched. Get some invisibility in there.
I'm really tempted to
Does an 18 hit?
take Keen Mind.
Ooh, also 20 whiz now. Nice.
Yeah, if there's
I'm putting it on my
Oh.
calendar to update graphics.
I'll put a channel in the Discord. If there's anything in the night, like before your long rest, like in the time just before going to bed, that y'all would like to roleplay, go for it. I know a couple of you have like letters and journals. If y'all want letters and journal stuff, like ahead of time, let me know. And I'll have those things typed and get those things to y'all as well.
I would also like to do my nightly prayer.
Of course.
Same here.
Okay.
And obviously I have to because I'm a cleric, but
I would like, if there's more information in Bahir's journal, I would like it,
Absolutely, I'll get that over to you.
please.
I'm
There's
gonna
a ton of
I'm gonna want
information.
some of that information as well.
You don't have
Depends.
a journal.
I know
You
she
don't have
does.
You don't have to talk to her.
I know.
You're not on her good list right now, so you have to earn that.
Idiot.
So,
Vax is an idiot. That's what we're getting.
He's not an idiot.
He puts on idiot airs. Let's say it that way.
He definitely does do that. He's been sheltered his whole life. What do you expect? You should know.
Fair.
I mean,
Rude.
I think y'all did a really good job tonight. So thank y'all for your attention and cooperation.
Oh, were we supposed to be paying attention?
Oh, what?
I wasn't talking to you. The people who I was talking to knew who I was talking to.
Okay. Hi, scared me there for a second.
You were like, what do you mean? That wasn't me. Oh my god. I'm being. There's an imposter.
So, I deal 3d4 plus 14 damage with my musket now.
Oh my lord.
Is that all?
That's it.
You do.
Oh, I get to look at new spells, you guys.
All right. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. And
All right.
by YouTube, I mean Twitch and also YouTube. Good night, everybody. Thanks for the session.
Good night, stream.
good night.
Thanks,
Hey.
Mumbles.
You're very welcome.
All right. That was fun. That was a fun session. I got a little tired there at the end. So I got my second dose on Tuesday. Today's Friday for those of you watching later. And I didn't sleep good last night. So I am on the sleepy side. So I kind of faded out there at the end. I have a splinter. Why do I have a splinter? Okay, I won't do that on camera. Yeah. So that's a thing, and I'm pretty excited about that. But it does mean that I am tired. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out and being here and being awesome and stuff and things. Let's see. How many of these buttons actually work here? Does that one work? That one works. So let's just boop, boop, boop. As always, we are raising money for Extra Life. We're up to $508.03 as of right now. We have 2 Discords. We have my Discord. If you would like to join my Discord, it's discord.monkeydks.com or this Discord for our D&D sessions. It's a ton of we have a ton of fun. We have a great community. We have a really nice time, and we're all really good people, and I think you would like it. Thank you all for being here. We're gonna find somebody to raid. Here's the raid call right there. We got the Jungle Fam D&D raid. I'm gonna hop over here to the Twitch and see who I see. Maybe we got Ninja Wolf playing Dungeons and Dragons. Season 2, episode 15. I got Carl playing Super Smash Bros. We got the Ricky 5 playing Halo 2. Amelia Cordelia playing My Time at Porsche. Oh, so many great people streaming tonight. I think we're gonna raid Mr. the Ninja Dr. Wolf. Not family friendly, but they do some really great role play, and I highly recommend it. If you guys can come hang out, Twitch.tv/TheNinjaWolf. YouTube.com/TheNinjaWolf. If you're watching later. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. And I will see you all. If I don't stream over the weekend, I'll see everybody Monday, and we'll be doing some more Minecraft. I'm going to probably get that farm working off camera, because I really want to get that to start collecting so I can finish building it. So we're going to start gathering some more of the resources that we need. I hope y'all are great. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.